Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of the pig tutorial. In this video, we'll do the ears, the legs, and the final assembly of the pig. We're going to start on the ears, and you'll need to make 2 of these. In round 1, it's 6 single crochet in a magic ring. Pull the ring tight. And I'll be using a stitch marker in the last stitch of each round. In round 2, it's a single crochet, and then an increase into the next stitch, which is 2 single crochet into 1 stitch. And we do all of that 3 times in total, so a single crochet followed by an increase. In round 3, it's 2 single crochet and then an increase, and we do all of that 3 times, which will bring us up to 12 stitches. In round 4, it's 3 single crochet followed by an increase. We do all of that 3 times to get 15. Now I'm going to cut that tail from the magic ring a bit shorter and tuck it in. This is because the magic ring I do with this yarn is very secure. If your yarn is slippery, you might want to weave it in instead. And we can remove the stitch marker and then fold the piece flat and single crochet across both sides. Then close and cut the yarn, leaving a tail for sewing. Next we're doing the legs, and you'll need to make 4 of these. In round 1, it's 6 single crochet in a magic ring. In round 2, it's 2 single crochet into each stitch from round 1. This means we're doing 6 increases. In rounds 3 to 5, so that's 3 rounds, we do 12 single crochet a round. Then we can remove the stitch marker and close with a slip stitch. Cut the yarn, leaving a tail for sewing. Then we can just stuff the leg. I like to leave this tail from the magic ring out to help secure it when sewing on. Now we're going to sew on the ears, and I like to have them curved forwards like so. Now the fronts of the ears are going between rounds 9 and 10. So that's about here. If you like, you can pin in place first. So the eyes are between rounds 5 and 6, so counting back from there, I'm going to attach the start of the ear here. And go over a few stitches to attach the other side of the ear. Then I'm going to go 2 rounds back and attach the back of the ear. Then you can bring the tail through to the underside of the head. Now we'll do the second ear exactly the same way, just making sure it's symmetrical with the first. Then bring the yarn tail through to meet the first one. And you can tie these 2 yarn tails together and weave in the ends. Next we're going to attach the legs. It's a matter of preference where you want them to go, but I like to place the front 2 legs like so. Once you've chosen a position, grab the tail from the magic ring and insert that where you want the leg to go. Then we're going to sew in place using the other tail. First, grab a stitch from the body. Go up into a stitch of the leg and down into the next stitch of the leg. Grab the next stitch of the body and do this all the way around. Bring the yarn tail through to meet the first one, and then tie these together and weave in the ends. So here's the first leg attached, and I'm going to do the other 3 off camera exactly the same way. And this is how the legs look once they're completed. Now we're going to crochet the tail. I like to place it 1 or 2 rounds from the very end of the pig. Insert the hook and pull through a loop. Then chain 7. Then, starting in the second chain from the hook, we're going to do 2 single crochet into each chain stitch. That means we're doing 6 increases back down the chain. Close and cut the yarn, and then tie the tails together. You can use a yarn needle to pull that knot into the piece. Lastly, we're going to embroider the eyebrows and nostrils. I like to split some black yarn to make it a bit thinner. The eyebrows go 2 rounds behind the eyes. Then you can use the same yarn to do the nostrils. The placement of the nostrils is really about personal preference. On this pig, I did the nostrils a bit closer together, and on the other pig, I made them a bit further apart. And that is the completed pig. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.